Yo, welcome back. I spent some time going through the rest of the missions that I kind of had, like all the side quests and stuff that I left yesterday. So I think I finished up most of what I can do so far. It was really tough. I did a lot of the harder battles, which I very accidentally did not record, but it's cool. Who wants to see me die 6 times anyway? No, not that fun. But yeah, I think I'm really just... Right now, I've got one of Tasha's quests, which I think I'll do right now. I'm leaving the remaining coast stuff for later, because I don't really like the remaining coast for some reason. It just is not that fun for me to explore. That's just me personally. It's beautiful. I just don't like walking around there. I don't know why. Pinnacle of its kind, I did nix all the Formless One's other forms, but I'm not doing this anytime soon because that motherfucker is hard. And I did get most of these done, but again, not touching this for a while because I need to be over leveled to compensate for my lack of skills. So we'll do Tasha's quest first, and then we'll jump into meeting the Inquisitor. Everybody cross fingers and toes that she came out well and my mods are working, because I will cry if not. Anyway, let's jump into it. Okay, start with Tasha's quest. I cleared the Hall of Valor as well, which was so fun. I love doing that. I love all of Isabella's names for everybody. It's so cute.
I saw the Hivernal flying by with my own eyes, big as the sky, and ready for the lords to come be heroes. We take it down, and the village nearby will eat like kings and love us for it. It had bright red and blue scales. They'll be worth a fortune, even beyond the Horde.
That's not a Hivernal. You saw a Kaltan's. And she's acting normal. She's not one of the dragons blighted by the gods. Going after her would get us killed for no good reason.
I'm gonna have to side with the Lords of Fortune's resident dragon expert.
Yeah, idiot.
You sure you're not just scared, Tosh?
Stupid cutter. Fuck this guy.
Fight it if you want. Tell us where to send your stuff after it kills you.
Aw, sorry, Cutter. Tosh gets final say. We leave the Kaltans on alone.
You think I can't fight a dragon just because I don't breathe fire?
You can't fight a dragon because you don't know what you're doing.
Fine. You're the expert.
Such a dickhead. I want to keep fighting with them. Hey? Listen, Emmerich, look away. Okay, look away.
Oh, I guess he couldn't handle the heat.
Not like you can, huh?
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
There's rumors of another dragon off to the west. Heard anything, Tosh?
Yeah. Not sure if it's blighted like the ones that attacked Minrathous and Treviso. But it's killing people in villages near Arlathan Forest. They need help.
Well, that's glory.
It's a fire breather. They always have lairs with a horde.
And there's gold. Tempted yet?
We might be able to spare the time for a dragon hunt.
Can't wait to see what you find. Now, has Tash told you about fighting a Gamadon storm rider in the middle of a typhoon?
Best time to catch them.
Oh, it was glorious, Rook.
Not Tosh staring her down. I might have to do Tasha's romance next.
Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
The nightlife was always more Hilario's thing. He said I should get out more. Fulfilling crow contracts didn't count.
Masked mystery. Secrets of the Viper. Reliable source.
sorry.
Hey,
And
yeah.
now a dragon. What's happening to this city?
Oh,
I
there
heard
she
some
is.
people lost their home.
You're not a bit. The Templars doing it.
Please be good. Please look good. Please look good.
Why did Morrigan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and she needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Look,
She looks
you
so
remember
good.
how Varric and I served the
Oh,
Inquisition?
the hair mod and the
Well,
armor looks great.
This is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the woman who let us off.
Oh my god, she looks so good.
Angaran Artishan. Anathara. I wish we could be meeting without our gods threatening to blight the world.
I still
A
wish I
blight
could have
that
given
spreads
her
wider
her
with each
little scar.
pulsing
It's
heartbeat.
okay.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganan and Gillenane. I won't let you down. Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Leliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition, but I never lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way. We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while
I'm
you do
happy
so,
with how she
Rook,
looks
the
second time
Inquisitor will
around.
do her best to ensure that the rest of the
happy.
world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have
How
collapsed
else are they gonna
completely.
justify
She has
getting
not
rid of
been
the keep?
idle
Come
while
on,
you
guys.
assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south.
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrorio and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already, if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marchers have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall.
I didn't catch it the first
She's
time
taking
either,
her
too,
people
that
and what's left of her army
Aveline
to
took
help
over
Prince Vale keep
after
Starkhaven.
Varric died
Maker.
and took off.
We didn't know. My mom.
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's vir of us, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet her.
Yeah, I'm happy with... I'm glad that I made her taller. I still wish she could be as tall as Morrigan, because everybody was so tall in Inquisition, and I loved that. I loved the Turn Souls were kind of the same height, but thank God for that freaking hair mod that actually made her hair white, because she had white hair in Inquisition. The only thing I'm missing is her scar. I really wish I could have done her little eyebrow scar, but it's okay. I'm happy though. I'm happy they came out. And that armor is everything to me. That Sentinel armor is the best. I had her, I think, in a white version of it, but I'll take that. I'll take that any day. I'm so happy.
What I really need right now is information. If you have anyone who can help...
I'm sorry. The only reliable sources of information I have up here are Morrigan, Dorian, and Harding.
All of whom are already helping us. I understand.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. She brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette? Something to do with Solas?
I found it right around the time Solas's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him. Somehow.
Solas is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Right now, Solas is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of information and advice, just as he was to the Inquisition before. He is the Dread Wolf. He
But
led a
be
rebellion that
careful.
lasted centuries. How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
Just a few.
Solas was... important to me. If this statuette helps you understand him, if it uncovers something that... Honestly, I don't know. I wish I did. But this feels like a part of him. And whatever he and I once were, I think... I hope... it might help you.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right.
I'll never be over them.
Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
I love her. I love her so much. Man, I want to go back to play Inquisition with my love Ellen again.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
How long do we have?
A day, a week? Darkspawn are charging through the deep roads. Makes it hard to get an accurate idea of where they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solas. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Like, that hand movement is fucking stem for me. I love it.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta. Or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Wish we had time to head down there and show them what you can do.
I don't think that would have helped.
But think how satisfying it would be.
Yeah. What's satisfying about being thrown in a Deep Roads prison? Orzammar takes its heritage very seriously.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
Yeah.
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
That place where Rook found you, the ossuary. What else goes on there?
Nothing good.
How did you survive it?
Shut down completely. Think nothing, feel nothing, except what you need to escape.
What's left?
If you're lucky, revenge. And bad dreams.
Okay. Let's do these.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evenuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods? Well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
It's not every day you witness the start of a religion. I wonder if they're all this disappointing.
I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solas, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solas were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgernon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solas was loyal to Mythal. What did Elgernon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elgernon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elgernon did. Solas did what he considered necessary to stop.
Always whittling.
Solas would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solas wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solas? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads.
And the way we go through all these regrets and still don't know what he's planning. We absolutely learned nothing. I mean, I guess not nothing, because Rook does get out of the prison, but still gets tricked to get into the prison. Still lets her regret eat her up until she's a good enough replacement for him. Come on, guys.
What's going on here?
An imprisoned spirit. This can only bode ill.
You're awake. How's your head? The guards really knocked you about.
Well, it's...
Do you remember our mission? Gillenane's lab. The wolf sent us to infiltrate her testing grounds. Things didn't go perfectly to plan, but the wolf smuggled in help. A key. If you can fight, grab the key and we'll run for it. Just be ready for whatever the witch has in store.
Yuki?
It's like all she sees is another ancient elf. One of Solas's agents? This is a memory. We're seeing Solas's past.
Ah, freedom. We'll move faster if we split up. See you ahead. Wolf, you came for us. Your key was enough.
This unnatural corruption demanded my personal attention. It is strong. It has already blocked the escape route I had planned. We will need another way to the surface.
Let's all split up and find it.
I will destroy what corruption I can. You must cut through these monstrosities before Gillenane unleashes something worse.
Solas sounded
scared.
rattled.
Even then, the blight frightened him.
Yar.
You see boundless creation and choose to destroy it? Learn respect for the life that will succeed you.
She's using the testing grounds against us. Time to go.
Free, and faster than anticipated. Perhaps you and your allies warrant more study.
We've got company. I think we broke through to Gillenane's prize specimens.
The ancient Darkspawn in this memory looked familiar. Almost as if...
Maybe the Darkspawn we've been seeing aren't new. Maybe they're old.
Here, the blessing you deny.
Wolf, help me! Ah!
Damn! Gillenane got her.
My blood! I'm burning up!
Look out!
You would unleash a blight on this world and call it a masterwork!
Yep.
You, who were the most sensitive of us!
All that I am belongs to the pursuit of creation. You chose to constrain yourself. I must climb to the heights only understood by gods. I go now to join them.
Yeah, you're going now to join them.
You are greater than any of them. Please, help me.
He's too afraid of the blight to do anything but end her pain.
I am so sorry I failed you. There is only one way I can help you now.
Wolf.
This place and the corruption within it must be eradicated. No trace can be allowed to spread. Go. Your work here is done. There is no need for you to witness what I must do.
I want to go back to Inquisition so I can smooch him.
It's over. Solas destroyed
my
the
Solas
lab,
smooches.
the blight that was here, and his agent.
One of the first times Gillenane experimented with the blight, perhaps, but not the last.
This fragment might tell us more.
Let's go.
Wait, what happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade. More like a dream, or...
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solas.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached.
So hot, bro. Bellasan
Within
and
this citadel
Solas.
lies a relic with the power to
Y'all ever been to
imprison
Paris
even
before?
a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. Solas sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
I already have one demon. I'm not pretending to be another.
What? How did the wolf call up so many? We're almost through to their citadel, and the Evanuris know it.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a
Oh,
tyrant,
no.
but
His
he is
hair.
not a
Okay.
fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard, and prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what you do best.
Sorry.
Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
Literally
More of them.
anything for you.
Death to all tyrants!
You got zapped. Got zippity zapped. Bella-san, Bella-san, Bella-san.
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached their citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solas, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort. That this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
He's talking about himself, bro. Not the projection. Ooh. Poor Solas. Poor Falasan.
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solas didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanuris.
How many spirits in the end? Hundreds? Thousands?
Let's see what this fragment can tell us.
What this fragment can tell us.
Over there. Another entryway, like the one that took us to that There. It's happening again. We're in another of Solas's memories. Remember last time? The past really can still hurt you.
Hi.
Glad you made it here safely.
Thank you.
I didn't love our odds without you.
Who? Me?
All right. Everything's in place.
He's so
we hit
cute.
Alganon's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can, and bring them back here to Sanctuary. Be fast and be safe. I'll meet you on the other side. Fen-Haral scouting ahead. For freedom! For the Dread Wolf!
Hey, you suck.
So,
Ow.
the Dread Wolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold. How
Babe,
courageous.
block. For the love of
Remember,
God. Oh my God.
These memories can hurt us.
Well, I'm obviously not. I am not playing like it.
Glad to see we all made it. Alganon's forces are making things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the guards something to think about.
We must be swift. Elganon is coming.
Solas sounded frightened.
Fear makes powerful memories.
Thank you. Thank you all.
There's an alluvion nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go. The Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Yo. That guy in white was fine as fuck. Damn.
Quickly! Elganon approaches.
Oh, redhead.
Stop his guards. We need to buy time for the captives to get to safety.
I will hold off Elganon himself for as long as I am able.
Oh, he sounds so scared.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
Ragged. Damn, he called him a raggedy ass bitch. That's crazy work.
One last push.
There will be a reckoning for this, Solas, no matter how far you run.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elganon find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of...
Solas?
Elganon is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence. What matters, my friends, is that today, all of us are free.
Okay.
I think that's it. The memory ends here.
So once upon a time, the Dread Wolf was a savior to his people.
But it did not last.
Nope.
And now, all that's left is this fragment. Come on, let's go.
We'll get through the rest of these memories and move on. I hate this one.
Certain you would come.
I don't like when
You were
she
the
calls
one
him
who
love.
walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurists seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurists and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace.
She has the...
I will stop them.
Like Morgan's little shoop.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Solas, the one with his head in his hands.
Did Mythal call Solas love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
As someone who has Solas talking in my dreams, I'm with Balara. I just can't see Solas carrying on a secret affair with Mythal.
Can't because you don't think he would? Or can't because you don't want to think about it while he's in your head?
Yes.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other god using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solas. He came to Mythal afraid.
And she took it seriously, too.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solas says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solas wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed
Nice.
her, killed her.
Solas tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff you wanted to tell her. But he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Next.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight.
I wish we
For
could see
this
more of the
and
other
for us
elven
all,
gods.
I sentence you to sleep
I would
in
have loved
exile
to
ever
see
after.
more about, like,
Your own lives will
June
form the
and
veil that keeps the horror you unleashed
Silas
at bay.
and all of those, you know. They were all so cool.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible,
You
no
just
question.
imagine that there's like
But
a
what he did,
giant pile
it
of
didn't
like
just
wood
stop
carvings
them.
all around
It destroyed
Davern
our
from
culture,
how
our
much she's
world.
whittling. Everyone's
It
like,
wasn't just to stop them.
Davern,
It was
stop.
to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
I think I love you. Oh, sorry.
Honestly, it's a little terrifying. I've studied the Fade for years with the Watchers. The idea that the Veil, a fundamental part of our world, was an accident as Solas sprang his trap?
Astonishing. How little we truly know.
And a good reminder not to start spells you don't know how to finish.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but
Oh, it does matter,
Solas
Harding.
trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlathan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're
I
asking
would
if we
love
just
to
disprove
see
the entire Andrastian faith.
that if we get another game
Did we?
Across the Sea, if it goes more into this, if what Across the Sea with the Executors is more related to the Maker and all the lore around the Maker and Andraste, that'd be sick. Because I know it's not. I know some people say that Solas is the Maker, but I don't really think that lines up well. I think that Andraste definitely had Mythal in her. I like to think that, but I would love to see that explored if we go Across the Sea.
Lace, I don't think you'll ever fully know whether the Chant of Light is literally true or not. What matters is that, in its better moments, the Chantry encourages people to be kind and help each other.
What do we tell the Chantry about this? Do we tell them about this?
People are already questioning because of Elganon and Gillenane. It hasn't stopped them believing.
I guess people need that comfort, even if some parts of it aren't totally true.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Some pretty big stuff. Some pretty big stuff. This one will be cool as a watcher. I'm excited to see.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
The lyrium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solas. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
That breath is pretty cool.
What? This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... What?
No.
This is... Are all elves spirits somehow? Am I a spirit?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. You 3 are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
The entire idea is preposterous. Who would even believe us?
It does seem outlandish when taken out of context, I admit.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solas himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solas didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solas was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
Lyrium is the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
The first memory we saw, with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solas regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find
And that's on
next.
setting boundaries with your family. Ooh. Man, I really want to see the Titans. Like in their glory, in their full form.
Have you created what we need?
With this, The proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Fucking Mythal, bro.
Solas made the weapon that killed the Titans.
You're...
No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew
the way
what
the
he
dwarves
did.
are just constantly paying for Solas' mistakes.
Lace, what my people did to yours, that's unforgivable.
You don't need to apologize.
Well, someone should.
Our leaders attacked the Titans for their lyrium. Then, when the war turned against the elves, our leaders did this.
And when the war was over, they enslaved your ancestors. No. Solas, Mythal, and Elgar'nan are the ones who need to apologize.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solas.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solas regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
Yeah, hypocrite. Stinky.
In all my talks with him, Solas hates the Blight more than anything. Even more than Elgar'nan.
Because he hates
but
what he
it wasn't
created.
hatred. It was guilt. He knew this could happen, and he still didn't stand up to Mythal and stop it.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret.
So
and almost all of
beautiful.
them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
I don't like doing all this, and especially like, you know, like learning this next one of him killing her and thinking back to him killing her in Inquisition. I just like did not need more convincing of how desperate Solas was to tear down the veil and to undo all of his mistakes. Like, I did not need Varric and the blood magic shit, like, at all. Like, I really did not need that. It did not add anything to the story for me.
Soon enough.
I got
You
it.
need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must
When
make
did
a
they
strong
say
one
this
that can
also?
contend
Another piece of like the retcon or whatever that happened. Like, we did not have this long ago a conversation right before he Mythal.
They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Rip.
Solas killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solas woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solas made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
And that's a fact.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solas thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Solas has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elgernon, trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
He will.
No, he's totally gonna turn on us. I mean, after that.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Darling Morrigan. Let's have a quick chat. Yeah, okay, the one thing I'm definitely not doing differently is I'm not fighting that damn dragon. I do not care. I will just talk to old girl again. Morrigan, hi. Hey, Ruby.
Well met, Rook.
Hi, precious.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
Yes,
The
you
Illuvians
did.
in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solas and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solas spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solas's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
So, if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solas. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
If your Mythal returned in Morrigan, we need your help with fighting the gods.
And here I am, as you may notice.
Duh.
But there is something I must make clear.
What? That was like how Elgernon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solas?
Every decision he made, Solas thought he could save people. Stop things from getting worse. Now his only way forward is a plan so terrible his last friends had to stop it.
An unfortunate belief that all paths are closed but those one has already taken.
There might have been a better choice.
'Tis not malice which made Solas your opponent, but conviction. A belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solas was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Cool.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
You have been thrust into the lives of gods. Fate will have its way, whether or without our permission.
Even more comforting, Morrigan.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solas recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths.
Oh,
This
I get
fragment,
it.
a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads.
Damn, she got
I
stabbed
can
by that
open the way
dagger
for
so
you,
many
find
times.
her, survive the
With all.
encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
You make it sound like this piece of Mythal is going to attack me.
You know Solas, and have seen
like,
Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
There is one more thing, if I may. Something whispered not by myself, but Mythal. The elves have learned many of the glories and horrors of ancient Elvenon. Yet your people live in this world now as the old elves never could. Know it as they could not. There is your strength. 'Tis why you shall surpass what came before one day.
Did Mythal see this? Is it a prediction?
A hope from a mother to her distant children, no less beloved than any before them.
Are you kidding me? That was really sweet. What the fuck? Oh, Mythal, you complicated creature. Okay, let's go get that bitch. Mythal. Hi. Hi, Dawn.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
Oh, great.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
Look at her. Just freaking brooding. Mad as fuck. Hey.
That has to be her. Will this be a conversation with words or knives?
Guess we'll find out.
Hey, how you doing, girl? Oh wait, actually, I want Balara. No offense, Lucanus. I love you, but I think that I saw your reaction last time.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never again expected to see my children in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Have you come to seek the blessing of your god? Or did you come to ask your god to sacrifice herself to help you defeat the monsters Elganon and Gillenane have become?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganon and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
Solas is helping me.
Solas is using you. Besides, why should I esteem the
And that's fine. You know what? And that's okay.
He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solas turned against me after all we had been to one another?
Maybe you should have listened when he warned you about staying on as rulers after the war.
Are you saying I was wrong?
Yeah.
You asked me what you should have done. I can't prove my worth by lying to you. Solas didn't want to manifest a physical body or destroy the Titans. He did things he hated because he cared about you. Supporting you and Elganon becoming rulers was the one line he wouldn't cross. If someone who followed you everywhere refused to follow you there, what does that say?
Yeah, Solas.
Not bad, but not enough.
Felasan.
Let us speak of something else.
God. Fuck 'em.
You can't want Elganon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet they were better than the others who threatened your ancestors. Monsters like the Titans, or selfish fools like Anaris. Set the Blight aside, and tell me why I should help you topple your own gods.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice. And they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solas defeated them.
And?
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solas, even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home, because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Your arguments are
compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
Yeah.
I will. Thank you.
I offer one further boon. I cannot enter the physical world or the pure Fade, but in this place, I still carry some power.
Hell yeah.
Evil has intruded here. The Blight, seeded by Elganon and Gillenane. Find it, and when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly one last time.
The Mythal Dragon's the best. Thanks, BB. Thanks, Mythal. Wish you were around more.
The
I'd love
essence
more
of the
content from
Protector.
her. She's such a good character.
Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
Well done. But we must find a purpose for this wonder.
God knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready.
Keep this massive idol on me. What this? I might try this again. I tried to use it last time and
We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
Woohoo!
For once, a peaceful resolution.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
It will. Yeah, she was such a good character. I do wish that we'd gotten more from her. I mean, she'd been through literally all of the games. Yeah, I kind of wish that, I don't know. I wish we'd gotten just like a little bit more interaction with her, but it's cool. Not her fucking knocking the heads off the wolves. That's mad funny, actually. She said, man, fuck you.